Hey friends! Today I am going to give you a tour of my new craft room. I have waited decades to do this, and finally at the ripe young age of 58, I finally have a craft room that it's my dream craft room. I have spent years, my husband has put up with my crafts at the dining room table, the kitchen table, our bedroom in a corner table, anywhere that I could fit my stuff in, with three daughters and a husband who also have stuff. I've had my craft room everywhere. I've had it in the basement at our old house, and put up a shed at our old house, a dedicated she shed before we moved, and that was very nice. But it was outside, and when it snowed, I couldn't get to it unless I dug a pathway with my shovel, and that was not ideal, but I was in my 40s, so it was a little easier. But this craft room, I finally, for years I had bought a lot of stuff at IKEA, which was phenomenal, and there's still quite a few IKEA pieces in here. I have one desk from Staples, and then I bought two pieces from Pottery Barn, and that was a splurge, and I absolutely love them. And so I'm really excited to show you my craft room. I spend a lot of time looking on YouTube, looking at other people's craft rooms. It's fascinating to me, probably not to the general population, but I know there's a group of us out there because there are so many craft rooms that you can find on YouTube if you decide to go down that rabbit hole and look at other people's, drool over other people's craft rooms. There are endless videos, and I don't have any to reference right now because I didn't write any down, but there are endless videos on people showing their craft rooms. It's amazing. YouTube is this just amazing thing that I discovered maybe 4 years ago. My daughters introduced me to. And so I have a lot of fun looking at other people's craft rooms and the way they organize things and what they've done. So I'm going to give you a tour of my craft room. And there are a lot of, it's not minimalist by any stretch of the imagination. I know that what is hip right now, what's in style, is to have very bare, minimal, one plant, one light, no pictures, no, I don't know. I'm not really completely on, it's not my thing. I actually kind of feel like most people who are crafters or artists, are lovers of things. They love to collect things. And art supplies and craft supplies are a great excuse to have lots of little things to play with. So this is an accumulation of almost 6 decades, maybe 4 decades of craft items. I have a lot of personal mementos in here, and it's just a place, though, that I finally, after so long, that I can close the door if I have to, and just be in here and create, and I feel completely at peace in here, which is really nice. There's no television. I do have my iPad and my computer that I work on, but I really don't cruise the internet in here. I really make an effort when I'm in here, because I have to really carve my time out like everybody does. I know that anyone who's a parent, particularly, or a grandparent, your time is always not your own. And so I'm really happy to have this sanctuary in this little corner of my house. And it's got a beautiful view of my little pond outside. But you know what? I'll show you. Let me flip the camera around and we'll take a look. I hope you like it as much as I do. Okay, we're gonna start with the ever-present dog, Harley. And hello, Harley. And the ever-present dog, Winston, who are learning not to lay under my feet. They're getting really good at not being over where my desk is. So we're gonna walk over to the door and start from here. We moved into this house 5 years ago. We have these really gorgeous, one of the things I love most about it are these pumpkin floors, pumpkin pumpkin floors. The house was built in 1788 and it's very old and the ceiling's very low. I can actually touch the ceiling. I'm 5'8.5", and so these are very short ceilings. So here, let me pan around. This is left to right. This is hello, Winston. This is my grandson Mason. He is my oldest grandchild, and he gave me that for Christmas, the #1 grandma. So it had to go in my mirror, and I love it. And then these are pictures of my husband and I the day we got married 100 years ago. This, here, I'll do a quick pan through the room. And my dogs are going to help with this. All right. Oh, and this. Okay, this is my Pottery Barn 3 pieces. That was my splurge. I just got it a few months ago. I can't remember the name of it. I will try to find it and link it below. Because I'm just in love with it. And actually my oldest daughter said, I don't mean to be morbid, but when you're gone, can I have those? So she's as excited about these as I am. I have truly waited so long to get these beautiful cabinets, and I hemmed and hawed and did a lot of hand wringing, but they really do hold a lot of my stuff, I think, in a really nice way, because I had used these wooden IKEA bookshelves that I put together. I actually put those together myself. I have a third one somewhere in another part of the house, and everything was on those. And I loved them, and I bought containers to go in there and, you know, tried to do what I could with them. But these to me just feel so glamorous, and I just love them. They don't have lights in them, but I do like the cabinets that are closed so that things like my fabric don't get all dusty, and you know, I can store those in there. And then I've got my junky sketchbooks, or my less important ones, old paintbrushes, and then these are my good sketch pads and my good watercolor papers, my journals, unused and also used, and then all my fun stuff, a teacup from one of my best friends, Teresa, out in California, where we used to live, and that little plant holder from Home Depot that I loved, and a sign my husband and I bought, and a goat that he bought me, and then this funny little thing that's from the new Disney movie Wish, which is a fainting goat. My husband said, did you get this for the grandkids? And I said, no, I got it for myself. And it faints. Oh, it's hilarious. It,
Backing up.
If you've ever seen, we live on a farm, and I wanted to get fainting goats. And so that is my nod to getting a fainting goat that I don't have to get up and feed and take care of necessarily. And let's see, just a few little things that I want to paint, DVDs that I've watched some, I haven't watched others, more sketchbooks. And then on this end, I have a bunch of watercolor palettes, my books, and then just these little containers. These have gone from the automotive holders, the things that you get at Kmart, or if Kmart's even in business, at Target, where you put all the things, you know, in these big tool holders. I finally have settled on pretty craft jars because I love to go thrifting, and that's kind of a, it displays them nicely. This is a mirror that was my dad's when he was little, so I like to have that in here. And then some paintings that I've done. That's a Michael Godfrey that I copied just as practice, so and nobody would confuse it with his work, but another snow painting that I did. And then I had this holder from Hobby Lobby, and I thought it would be really a good place to store all my knitting needles. So I threw a big ball of yarn in there, and I love it. I actually think it's really cool. This is a piece of furniture that the old owner left when they moved. And so I've just got all my things in there, some rocks that I painted with my grandkids, some Play-Doh I made with my grandkids. Shannon, my youngest daughter, who lives with us, still made me that trivet and the pumpkin and the Native American Indian at the YMCA that she brought home. And actually it was like everybody, it was their favorite art piece. So I was very proud craft mom moment there. And then I have kind of grappled with my pens. I bought these on Amazon, and if you ever buy these on Amazon, I have 3 of them, one over there. They arrive not assembled, so it is a real bear to put these together. But I'm really happy with them, and they store my pens hopefully in the manner that they're supposed to be. I guess these brush pens should be stored flat so that they don't dry out. If you disagree with me, please put it in the comments. I've researched this, and I've seen it mostly that they're supposed to be flat. A few people will say that they're not. They're supposed to be vertical rather than horizontal. So I did the best I could. These are from IKEA. I do like these. I've got some of my washi tapes out. These are from Hobby Lobby, these shelves. And I have, I think, one more, but I moved it out into my art studio that I oil paint in. This is my craft room. They're 2 different places. This is my husband's handprint from kindergarten. And so, I've just got a Minion. Love the Minions. And so, it's just a place where I like to keep things that bring me joy. And all of these, I don't think there's anything in here that doesn't bring me joy. And then because we're from Northern California and we moved to Pennsylvania, here's my front yard. There's a spring house out there and a little pond, but it snows here. And so my art studio is out in a garage, which is a little bit of a hike from here. So I also like to have my paints in here where I don't, if I get stuck here and I don't want to shovel myself across the driveway, then they're all in here. Those are my oils and a little bit of acrylics. And then this is watercolor type stuff. Kind of move them around. And let's see, my washi tapes and stamps, which I really got into for a while when I was getting into bullet journaling. I kind of hip hop around on things that I do. Oh, and those are prints from when I was a child that I had in my room that my mom bought when I was born. So those are kind of fun. That's my filming lamp for when I tape myself painting, which I'm just starting to do. And if you click the like and subscribe button, then you will see a painting every week of a watercolor. And here are some watercolors that I just got for Christmas that I was going to do an unboxing on that I found downstairs in the ornament box to go outside. So I'm pretty excited about those metallic watercolors. I got that cool tree on Amazon last Christmas. Let me see. Oh, it is plugged in. Let's see. And this also brings me great joy. I love to have that little light on. And then here is out my other window. That's my neighbor's little barn there and our little lean-to. And then the beautiful snow. So I love the two windows in here. And then I've got my iPad and let's see, over here again, back to here. This I bought on Amazon before Christmas, and it's one of the tables that goes up and down. And I love that, so that when I want to stand up and look at my computer, I can do that. And then these built-in bookshelves that just have more of my little tchotchkes in them. And these are ugly items in here like floral foam and things that I don't really need to display. But these are color cubes from Sarah Renee somebody that my husband bought me for Christmas that I haven't used yet, that I'm very excited about. And more acrylic pens for journaling and books. And then my husband just dragged this wonderful old leather chair that they also left with the house when we bought it, that I can sit and read my art books in. And then this brown table, I bought at Staples and brought it home and put it together. And it was extremely frustrating. The top went together easily, but the bottom, getting the little screws in the bottom was a bit of a nightmare. But I did do it, and I'm very happy with it. And so, and then this is a Pottery Barn desk. And if I can find the link on it, I will, if I can find what description it is, I'll put it in the link below. I'll put a link below that you can click on, because this actually does not match this, but they're not, oh, I have 3 windows in here. They are not close enough. They're not right next to each other, so you can't tell. This one I feel like is a little darker cream. They're 2 different lines. They're from 2 different lines in Pottery Barn's furniture, but I am very, very happy with both of them. These shelves are just really good quality. I really can't say enough about them. And they hold a lot of stuff. So that's it. That is Winston, thanks you for coming. Harley, thanks you for coming. So thank you for joining me on my craft room tour. I had a great time showing it to you, and I just enjoy so much seeing other people's craft rooms, and I hope you enjoyed your tour of mine. If you click like and subscribe, then you will see my future product reviews and tutorials that I'll be putting out. So nice to meet you, and have a wonderful day.